Hi guys, it's Warren here, welcome aboard. Today I wanted to present you the current map of AutoChess Moba. The beta test is going to end soon, so we can just take a look how it goes and what can we expect to appear. I'm pretty sure for those of you who are familiar with Dota or for example League of Legends, the map design and the style won't be a huge upset. Especially for those of you who are knowing Dota. The map is designed to have two different halves with two different design. One is with lighter colors and the other one is with darker ones. The lighter, vivid one is called the part or the half of the Divine Alliance, and the darker and more destructed one is the part of the Demonic Legion. On the two far end corners you can see the bases of the two different teams which are playing the main role here. If you want to win the game, you have to destruct the throne of the other team. Behind the throne you can see a part which is called the fountain. This is basically the base of that team playing on that side. Everybody who was killed can respawn here, or you can just teleport back to the base. The fountain provides you HP regeneration and fills your mana up again. In the fountain you can do your shopping, but if you want to do this far from the fountain, there is a courier available for you. You can call them anytime. Of course you have to be patient in this case, because they cannot be there in a blink of an eye. You know, delivery these days takes a lot of time. The heroes are playing on these two sides, 5v5. You will have the opportunity to choose one of the heroes and jump in on this map to defend your base from the enemy and conquer the other one. It doesn't matter which side you play on, you will see always your base on the bottom left corner. The map design is asymmetrical. It is pretty similar to the one used in Dota. So we can introduce some Dota expressions here. Heroes are fighting in the top, middle and bottom lane. Or we can just call them off, mid and safe lane. There are 9 towers on each side. The tier 1s far from the base, the tier 2s closer to the base, the tier 3 ones on the high ground of the base. Tier 1 turrets have 3000 HP, tier 2s having 4000 HP, tier 3s are having 5000 HP. The throne itself, which you have to destroy on the other side, has 8000 HP. These buildings, the turrets and the throne, do have armor in addition. The turrets have 60 armor until minute 4. After that, this armor drops to 20. The throne is always having 30 armor. The damage of the turrets and the throne increase by the time. They all start from 152 damage. The tier 1 and the tier 2 turrets are having a 314 maximum damage. The tier 3s are increasing until 326 and the throne stops at 344 maximum damage. They are increasing every 30 seconds by 6 damage points until they reach their maximum. One thing which is good to know about the turrets, you can actually see that their HP is displayed in turrets. When somebody destroys the turret's HP in a way that it goes over that third mark, the destroyer will get 100 gold in extra. When somebody is destroying the tower completely, the destroyer is getting 100 gold and everybody on the team is getting 100 gold. The tier 3 turrets are the ones responsible for the super minions. When a tier 3 turret is destroyed, the minions will now spawn super minions. Super minions are basically the same minions as before, they're just having increased damage and increased HP. Minions are the part of the map. They are spawning every 30 seconds starting from minute 0. This is important because before minute 0 you will have 30 seconds of nighttime preparing for the battle. There's 3 different types of minions on the map. The first one is the warrior type. These guys are melee units and they are participating in every single minion wave. Wizards are usually sitting in the back row and doing some spells. They are doing bigger damages, but they are having lower HPs than the warriors. The third type are the catapults. These guys are having bigger HP and bigger damage than the wizards and fighting from the back row as well. Not every single type is coming with every single wave. Here I'm providing you a table where you can check out which type of minion is coming when. We have a fourth type of minions as well. They're called the super minions. There are two ways to call in super minions on your side. One is to destroy the tier 3 turret on one lane. From that point on, the spawning minions will be super minions. The second way to spawn in super minions is to capture a beacon with a super minion logo. After that capture, the next minion wave will contain an additional super minion. Important. For a warrior, a wizard and a catapult, you can get different gold amount. If you have the last hit on a minion, you will get the maximum gold amount that you can get for them. If you are around them but you don't have the last hit, you will get some gold, but less. And if the minions are killing each other and you are not near to them, you're still getting some gold for them. There are two special buildings on the map called beacons. With the help of these beacons, you can get yourself and your team some extra gold, strategic options and some extra vision, which, to be honest, comes in handy. Talking about beacons, there are three types of beacon reward. One is the standard one where you can get 100 gold for capture. For the second type you can get additional reward, not only the 100 gold for the capture, but additional 10 gold for every 10 seconds while the beacon is active. And there are the minion enhancers, when you can get additional super minion to your wave and extra buff for your minions. After you capturing the beacon, you can teleport onto them. So it's going to be a really challenging and strategic point to save your beacon for your side. In case the enemy captures it, they can be really quickly on your side with full amount of mana and HP. The beacons are getting active every single morning, and you can capture them until the middle of the night. At this point, the beacons are deactivating and you cannot use them anymore. Every single morning the beacons are neutral, providing vision for each team. As soon as the beacon is captured, they're providing vision only for the team that was capturing it. AutoChess Moba is having a day and night cycle with 2 minutes of daylight followed by 2 minutes of nighttime. The match is starting with 30 seconds nighttime, and the first morning counts as minute 0. During daytime you have extended vision. You can see through the trees as well, but as soon as the daylight is gone, your vision will be decreased. And from this point on, you won't be able to see through between the trunk of the trees. They are providing full cover. In the middle of the map we have a river. On the two sides of the mid lane we have 2 points. On minute 0, on both of these points, a bounty will spawn with 100 gold. So make sure to help your team and pick it up as soon as possible. After this, every single sunrise and sunset, there will be an additional potion spawning on one of these points. There is 3 types of potion available. First type is attack potion. Second type is a speed potion. And the third one is a recovery potion. You can distinguish them by their icon and their color. You won't be able to see which side the potion spawned until you're not getting closer. The minimap will show both points highlighted, but as soon as you reach one of them, which doesn't contain the potion, that highlight will disappear. One thing is really important to mention. If you have some sacred elixir flask on you, which are empty, the potion will fill up your flasks as well. This one saves you time and HP, so use this one strategically. I haven't talked about creeps yet, so let's cover this topic. During the beta test, we could see 4 different types of creep camps available. There is 3 chicken farms, 3 goblin camps, 2 golems, and 1 lizard available on each side of the map. Here you can see how much gold you can get for each of them. The creeps are increasing their damage and HP every single time. The chicken and the goblins are the daytime creeps, They're spawning at minute 0. The lizard and the golem, the bigger creeps, they're spawning during the nighttime, first time on minute 2. Even if they're spawning on a different time for the first time, they can be upgraded every single time when a sunset or a sunrise appears. So if you don't destroy a chicken farm, it will upgrade from 1 star to 2 star on the sunset. Just like, for example, a golem will improve from 2 star to 3 star on a sunrise. So the star up can happen every 2 minutes. Really important to mention, if you're fighting with one creep camp and they are not standing still on their places, they won't star up on a sunrise or a sunset. It is more strategic in this case to just get away on time from the creeps, let them go back, make them star up, kill them after. This way you can get more gold for them as well. The chicken and the goblins are increasing their damage and HP pool until minute 16, where they're reaching their max. The golems and the lizard increasing their HP pool until minute 14. There is only one more thing that I have to mention regarding the map. The Archaic Overlord, known as Roshan in Dota. The Archaic Overlord has its cave next to the river on both sides. The Overlord will spawn first time on minute 6. First he spawns on the Divine Alliance side. It has 4 levels. First time it spawns, it has 8000 HP. The bonus that you can get for beating the Archaic Overlord is 300 gold for the team, an additional respawn bonus that is expiring in 3 minutes. While you have the bonus, if you die in a battle, you will respawn on the spot right after it with maximum HP and everything. After the Archaic Overlord is beaten, in 6 minutes the next one is coming. It will have increased 12,000 HP. The bonus for beating it will be the same. It will spawn on the other side of the map. When exactly will it spawn? You can check out the countdown in the menu during the battle. The third Archaic Overlord will have 16,000 HP, the fourth one will have 20,000 HP, and from this point on there will be no increases in HP or damage. There are 6 different high points where you can place your wards to help your team with vision. These are really useful because even if you can place wards onto the ground, these high points don't have any trees in front of them, so they are neglecting those fields covered by the trees. Of course, these wards won't be visible on the minimap for the enemies, but they can take them down by single base attacks. So this is it. This is all the information that I could gather for you from the map as it stands after the beta test. I really hope you enjoyed and I could serve you with some interesting information. Let me know in the comments if I left something out, and if you're interested in something, I will leave a link in the description where you can check out all the tables that I created from the data that I could get from the game. Let me know your questions in the comment. I will try to keep up with them and help you out. And if you didn't do so, hit the subscribe and the follow and check me out on Twitch. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay awesome. It was Boren. I'm out.